Good evening.
Evening. How's Sandor been today?
He's had a good day. We've had the Play-Doh out today, so he really enjoyed just getting stuck into that.
Okay. Any incidents?
He was just a little bit full on with his hands earlier when we asked them all to stand in the line. He did push a few of his friends, but literally after just asking politely not to, he stopped immediately.
Okay, and how has he been in terms of sitting still today?
He stayed for a bit of story time before he kind of lost interest and then got up and wandered off to do other things.
Oh, do you know what? He just cannot sit still whatsoever. He's just always just bouncing off the walls all the time.
Well, it's quite a big expectation of a toddler to expect them to sit still and focus for long periods of time.
But he can't do it for any period of time. He's just always so hyper. I mean, look at him now. Look at him. He's running around. He just literally cannot keep still.
Just some children do just have more energy than others.
Do you know, I think it's time that we all just sat down for a crisis meeting about this.
A crisis meeting?
Yes, I think we need to discuss what's happening here with him and maybe make a plan moving forward about this.
Sure, yeah, okay, I'll talk to Marjorie and we'll get something scheduled in.
Great.
Right, morning, I understand we're all here to discuss little Sandor here.
Yes, that's right.
Morning, Sandor. Do you want Sandor to go into the toddler room so we can discuss this amongst ourselves?
No, I think it's best that he stays in the room so he understands why we're having this meeting for him.
Sure.
So I think it's high time we sat down and come up with a plan with how we are going to move forward with this because he's out of control. He's bouncing off the walls all the time.
As I said yesterday, children are very energetic. Oh, sweetheart, sorry, no, I think that's your mummy's cherry cola.
Oh, no, it's fine. That's his.
That's Sandor's?
Yeah, a while back he had a taste of one of mine and once he had tried it, that was it. There was no going back. So he drinks them religiously now from the moment he wakes up to the moment he goes to sleep. Anyway, how do we plan to tackle his hyperactiveness?
Do you think it could be the Coke that he's drinking that might make him so hyper all the time?
No, it's not like it's coffee, is it? It's a fizzy drink.
It is fizzy. It's also packed with sugar and caffeine. Two ingredients which, given enough of, would make any child bounce off the walls.
You think this is why he's hyper all the time?
I'd be inclined to chalk it up to that, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, well then I'll stop giving him this and we'll see how he gets on.
Brilliant. Well, I think that's the first crisis meeting we've ever had when no one swung for anybody. Siobhan, I'm quite worried that my son isn't eating any of the hot meals here.
Give him time. He'll get used to it.
I don't think he will. He's autistic, so he can be quite fussy with his food. I think he would prefer a cold meal.
Such as?
Well, if it's okay with you, can I pack him a lunch with all the things I know he likes to eat? And that way, at the end of the day, I can see what he's eating as well.
I'm afraid we don't allow packed lunches. It's hot meals for all the children.
But I know that he doesn't really like hot food, so he's probably not eating anything here. I've even noticed that he's starting to lose weight. Please, can I just pack him a lunch?
I'll tell you what. If he doesn't eat his hot food, we can offer him a sandwich.
I feel like that's exactly what I've just suggested. Why don't we just cut out the hot meals altogether and I'll bring in the packed lunch so you don't have to worry about it?
No, I think it's best that he's offered the option of a hot meal first. Like I said, we can give him a sandwich afterwards.
That's just such a waste of your food. Why don't you just let me bring in the food that I know he'll eat?
I'll compromise with you. We offer him a hot meal first. If he doesn't like it, then we give him your packed lunch.
So I'm going to be paying for all the hot meals he's going to be offered here, in addition to paying for all the packed lunches he's having here as well.
Oh, I suppose you are. Strange. I wasn't even thinking about that.
I think maybe it's time I start thinking about a new nursery. Morning, Marjorie. I got your very passive-aggressive text message telling me to come in to see you today.
You just said, would you mind coming in to see me today?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to talk to you. I understand from Charlotte that you've given her lice treatment to use on your son.
That's right, yes.
And I understand Charlotte explains that we prefer the adults to do the treatment at home so the child can come back into nursery lice-free.
She did.
Sorry, I'm just trying to find the breakdown in communication. So Charlotte's asked you to do it at home
you've brought it in. What's happened there?
Well, as I explained to you, Charlotte, Billy caught the lice from the nursery, so I don't think it's up to the parents to get rid of the lice. I think the nursery workers should be held accountable.
Okay, right, I'm with you, I'm on board now. Okay, so, this is the kind of chess match we're going to have, is it?
It will be a rather quick one because I'm 100% in the right.
In terms of Billy catching it from us, yes, you are 100% correct, okay? He's probably caught it from another child, who's caught it from another child, who has a sibling in an older school, who's got a friend who goes to another school, and so on and so forth.
Good, I'm glad you can see my point of view.
Hold on. Now, if this is the road we're going down, where you expect my staff member to pull herself out of ratio, take an hour out the day, and sit down with your child and apply the lice treatment because they caught it from us, then I think there's a few other things we need to address as well.
Such as?
Such as a few months ago, Charlotte had booked a musical up in London. She'd paid for the tickets, she'd booked the hotel room, she'd even prepaid for her train tickets. Unfortunately, she was unable to attend, so I think she's due some compensation.
What's that got to do with me?
I'm glad you asked. The reason Charlotte was unable to attend that weekend was because she picked up a very, very nasty sickness bug.
Okay.
Whilst at work.
Right.
From Billy. Do you remember we had to ring you not that long after you dropped him off because we thought it was a bit warm, and then he proceeded to have sickness and diarrhoea? It gave that to Charlotte. Now, since you're all about taking accountability, I'm sure you'll have no qualms in repaying Charlotte all that money she lost from that weekend when she was sick, because, you know, she caught it from Billy.
It's a bit different. If she's working in a nursery, then she should expect to pick up a few things here and there.
Like the children.
Exactly.
Oh, somebody say checkmate.
Good evening.
Hi, Elspeth, can you go get your stuff out your tray?
I hope you don't mind me saying. My husband works with your wife. I find that incredibly progressive, by the way.
Thanks.
Anyway, I'm given to understand that your aunt recently passed away.
Yeah, we lost her 2 nights ago.
Oh, that must be horribly sad.
It is. She had a big hand in raising me.
Oh, how are you bearing up so well?
You know, coming into work and, you know, being with the kids, it's been great. They've been keeping my mind off it all day.
I see. But you must be absolutely heartbroken.
I am, but to be honest, it's been nice not thinking about it today. I've just been so engrossed with the kids. It's been absolutely lovely just for one day not having my mind on it.
Well, you know, it's not healthy to keep those feelings bottled up, you know, you should let them out.
Oh, of course, but, you know, as I say, I'm at work, so it's nice not to deal with it right now.
You're having to keep it all covered up for work, aren't you?
I'm not covering, and like I said, it's just been nice not to think about it for one day.
I know, but to lose somebody so close to you, who you said had a hand in raising you, you must be absolutely devastated.
I am.
I just don't understand how you're not a big ball of crying mess, you know, you're so poker-faced. You need to let yourself grieve.
I'm sure it'll all come out once I get home.
Don't wait till you get home again. If you want to cry, you cry, okay? Let it out. Just cry. Just let yourself cry.
What do you want from me, okay? I am sad, but like I said, being around with the children has really helped, okay? They've kept my mind off it all day, and now you're in here trying to remind me to make me cry. Why do you want me to cry?
Sasha, calm down, okay? You're making a scene in front of the children.
Seriously, that 180 must have just given you whiplash.